And we're live.
All right, g'day everyone. Welcome back to the Snake Catchers podcast. I'm Brett and I'm here, of course, with Dan. As always, we are back with another guest episode and we've got a returning guest. This time we've got Will back.
How you doing?
And yeah, basically we're going to go through sort of the arse end of the season with him now that he's got his permits and everything and they've finally come through. So yeah, we'll talk about a few calls that he's done and yeah, that sort of whole process that now is finally done for getting his permits back, which is a sigh of relief, but
it is
annoying timing now that the season's over.
Just as it ends.
But I probably feel it was
it was ambitious to think it was going to happen any sooner, I reckon.
Yeah. I mean, if it was sort of flat out like it was the season before, he would have had them all done by Christmas.
Oh, well before that, I would have thought.
I think you had them half done, didn't you? I wouldn't know. No, it's pretty much by January.
By January.
By the end of the year, you pretty much did, didn't you?
We did, yeah. We had.
I think you lodged it like mid-Jan, didn't you?
Mid-Jan, yeah. It just took a little while to be processed through.
And then they lost it.
Yeah.
That doesn't help, does it? So you lodged it mid-Jan. When did it finally come back?
Oh, last month.
March,
at the end of Friday. Yeah, it was
yeah, okay,
March.
yeah.
It come through.
Yeah.
After like calling them back and saying what happened to
it. Yeah, they wouldn't have told you otherwise.
No, they didn't know. They had no idea. They received the payment, but they just somehow
took your money.
and that. But yeah, that was a bit of an annoying thing. So I had to refill it out again and send it back again.
That would have just been the annoying part.
Oh, it was.
Refilling out everything and just sending it.
Yeah, no, it was.
Sending it all back in.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's done now. You've got your permit.
It's done.
You've got your keeping permit as well.
Yes,
so
keep as well.
Yeah, it's all come back through, and it's all good now.
That's right.
Ready to go next season.
Yes, ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, just as winter comes back, it's bloody freezing cold and pissing down.
Yeah,
as is again the weather in Adelaide.
Yeah,
we've had bloody summer, winter, then autumn, and now back to winter all in the last month.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. But yeah, I'll let you sort of take the lead on this one.
Yeah, no, it's been a solid journey, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a really, really good one. I've learned lots of things.
Yeah, pretty much went how it should have gone, really. Like we sort of, even the way the call outs happened, really couldn't have gone any better.
No, it was perfect time.
Like your first one that you did at the school there, we had to work for me together.
Right. Yeah, half an hour later.
But yeah, it was.
Yeah.
That couldn't have got any better because you just went into a car park. I've talked about another episode, but standing there with teachers, just standing next to this snake. Then you could have a go at it.
I was pretty lucky though because it wasn't a super hot day, so I was able to sort of just walk it around back and forth in that little cove I had.
Just keep an eye on it.
The only problem was on the left hand side there was like this old deck, so I was more worried about it going in there. So every time I get at that cot, I'm trying to get it back the other way.
Same, he was pretty chill.
He was pretty chill, yeah.
Even when it wrapped your wrist.
It wrapped my wrist, yeah. That was fun. I did put myself a little bit there.
Yeah.
But it all happened and worked out really well in the end. Like obviously with all the training you taught me. We did lots of training in your captivity room, and that, but we hadn't really experienced that before. So
yeah, I talked about that a bit, like the difference in like the mentality your mindset. Sorry, like when it sort of changes when you're going from a controlled setting to a variable setting.
Yeah,
that's right. Sort of happen. But yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
And the good thing about that was that was probably the only mistake, and it was a mistake, but not really. It wasn't a detrimental mistake. Obviously,
it's going to happen.
Yeah,
like happens to all of us.
You'll go for 100 grabs. You're never going to grab them all in the same place every single time.
No.
Like you're going to grab some too far down. You're going to grab some too far up.
Also, mean you tailed it correctly though.
Yeah.
You grabbed enough of the snake.
If there's enough for it to wrap your wrist, it means you tailed it right.
That's right. And I've already learnt from that now. Like I can already feel like they're going to do it before, like now I can sort of fix it before that happens.
I reckon I might have seen. I'm gonna call out after. Was it the next call out? The snake tried to do it again.
But I was able to. I could before it even fully actually committed to the wrap.
Yeah, that was a good thing about that day.
Yeah,
and at least you got to we literally got a call straight after, and we got to go to that one because the snake was a bit bigger.
That's right
as well. So then that was heaps good.
Yeah,
back to back.
Got my courage back up again. After that.
It was the only problem. It was a bit up and down the set. I mean, it was sort of the numbers were sort of continuous.
Yeah,
but when the timing of them and stuff.
in between them.
Yeah. So it's good to like get a couple in a row on the same day rather than like every now and then you get a couple, then like you're
having to wait in between catches.
It's a bit of a pain because like for a while there, like I was spend a lot of time in Lindok, I'd get a lot of calls sort of in that area and like it's kind of
you're just there anyway.
Yeah, it's sort of it makes it hard.
It does.
Or like depending on the situation of it too. Like you get a couple like around the corner here. And if you're an Anguston and then it's on the move and you're like,
just got to go. You've just got to do what you do.
Got there eventually. So that's the main thing. I don't even know if I can remember all the ones we did. I know, that was the first lot. Those first two,
was the first two, and then was it the rainwater tank one where there was the two in the rainwater tank?
Yeah, that might have been the next one.
I reckon that was the next one. Maybe.
Yeah, because that was it was good because we sort of wanted to. I wasn't as concerned because you're already pretty proficient with handling anyway. A lot of the larger ones, I was like,
and we've done little and big ones in captivity, so I sort of had a
it was sort of the big ones. I wasn't too worried about, but I mean, like as much as sort of getting used to it, as more the little ones you got to sort of have a bit of a experience with. And like even just sort of trying to not tail them if you don't have to and that sort of thing.
That's right.
But I think down there when you did the rainwater tank, like there's two in the bottom of the underwater rainwater tank.
It was pretty cool.
They were a bit cooler, but you could actually tail.
And that's the only reason why I kind of did it as well, because I wanted to learn how to do it, because obviously I'm going to at some point have to grab a snake.
That's the thing as well. Like
it is probably would have been easier to use the hook, but like it's better to learn,
Yeah, in situations like that, like yes, the snakes are a bit cooler. It is a good opportunity to tail them. That's where again, like normally you probably would have just flicked them in the bag, but there's going to be situations where you're going to have to grab it or tail a little snake.
That's right. And not had doing it was good to sort of learn from that.
Yeah, absolutely.
That situation to sort of train from that. So
it
was good.
Yeah. And just going back to sort of getting it all done, like you did it across 4 months?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that it shouldn't be done any quicker than that.
No, that's
definitely not.
Like, sort of saying I was when he first started, I'm like, I'll be good to have him ticked off by Christmas time. Meaning sort of like get the
bulk of it done.
Done, and then at least because there's that time waiting for it to be processed, and then that's what happened. Like when that was all lodged and everything, you still were doing stuff. So you were doing extra ones anyway.
Yeah.
Like coming out and doing it like under my supervision anyway.
Yeah.
So, just more. We're not just doing smashing out the 10 and
still doing practicing while we're still waiting for the permit to come through.
Doing 10 bag cat like self capture.
That's
it. That's done.
Off you go. Yeah.
I definitely think there should be more than 10 because like every call out you learn something new as well.
It isn't enough. No. And if people don't go in and as in depth as what I did with you either.
And I feel like with the training that I learned, like there was that one where I went with the one we went with the retaining wall. And I feel like if we didn't sort of have experiences similar to that, I wouldn't have had any idea. Like I looked around everywhere, couldn't find it. And the client said to us he was, around this area. And I was like, there's no way he'd be there. And, then we looked in the crack and fair enough, he was in there.
Well, that's the thing.
But we already had, I think we already by that point had done that one that was at that winery in that little pole as well. So we sort of had that, already done something like that already.
That was good.
Use that knowledge.
That was good timing too, because I reckon I did one out to Wolf Blasted the night before.
In
the storage thing, and it was small and it was out in the open, so I didn't bother you because it was like 8 o'clock at night.
That's right.
And then and I said to him, I'll get you on the next one just so because we go out there a fair bit, just so you know where to go and all that sort of stuff. And then like the next day we got one out. And then that was that one that went down like it was like a metal pole.
Yes, I remember that one.
And like flushed it out and he came flying out.
And that was a good one.
And that was right when I was just like, I want you to catch a few like those shitty size ones.
Yeah. The 2 foot.
Yeah.
Because they're the jumpy ones, particularly when they're warm, which that one was by the looks of it.
It was,
30, 33, 34?
The cold water might have helped,
even
might have helped a little bit.
Even cooling him down. But
even then it made him slippery, so it was
just something else to think about.
It's also like showing people like where to release and like what to look out for, and there's so many things like when you walk into a job that you should be talking people through, but a lot of people wouldn't be getting that sort of in depth.
No, definitely not.
I know there's
definitely
some companies that just catch
just sign, not even 10, just sign them off and
catch 10 snakes on the grass there.
and then just sign them off and say off you go. Like
and you need that training that you get, that I got through Dan. Like you learn so much from it,
because again, at the end of the day, these animals are capable of
for sure
killing us. Like if it goes wrong,
that's right.
You don't want to take that lightly.
No. And like I feel like the responsibility was on me anyway. Like I didn't want to do half-assed job and then he gets bit.
Yeah.
And then I feel fucking guilty because you got bitten because I didn't train you properly. So I felt obliged to correctly
to put the effort in.
Yeah.
And you have put the effort in, and
I probably wanted to show Will what I necessarily didn't get either. Because like the way I sort of went about it, I was sort of chucked in the deep end a bit with the catching side of it.
Because you got your keeping first.
And then because there was no one up here, like I couldn't easily go and do call outs with people, so I didn't do that route in the end. In the end. I ended up having to I just got my my keeping permit and just got it automatically, which is fine. Like you'd obviously know how to deal with the snake, but you don't know necessarily how to deal with situations. So I was definitely my first season was like a bit all over the place because I was sort of learning on the go. And I definitely made mistakes. Like got away with it, I guess you could say. Like didn't really have any close calls, but like probably caught a couple of snakes when probably shouldn't have. Like they probably any other time they'd get out of there or something would happen. So kind of, I guess, push my luck a little bit the first go just to, because I was so green. But didn't want that to happen to Will either. So it's good that, just to be pretty much be in his back pocket the whole time to make sure
And not only that, also like the snakes that we didn't catch too. We also went on lots of calls where we hadn't caught the snake, but we sort of learned things, what to look for and stuff.
And again, like we say the snakes are the easy part. Like it's the situations that you put into that.
That's right.
And you did plenty of situations like that where you had to think about how you're going to go about it.
That's
and
right.
even just sometimes dealing with the customers as well.
That's the big part. It's dealing with people is the big thing.
Yeah, 100%.
I know what the snake's going to do.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Well, that was like that one we did up in Angaston, and that guy, when we rocked up, he was there and he had a shovel in his hand, and we didn't really know what was going on at the time because obviously he spotted it, went under the shelves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that one. And, but then after, of me talking to him for a little bit, he was ready to bloody help me. I actually had to tell him to stay back. Like he was like, "Oh, can I grab the chair?" I was like, "No, just stay back. Like, stay back."
You'll get the eager buggers for sure. That want to help you.
His attitude to start with, like he was ready to kill it.
You'll
change.
I've found on jobs like that when someone's watching an area, they do have that waiting, but as soon as you get it out, they're fucking gone.
Yeah,
they are gone and shitting themselves. It's like, well, what are you doing with that? Like, what's your intention?
Exactly.
It's just thinking that they're safe.
Yeah, we're just scared. That's all it is. Or just not knowing.
Yeah.
Again, like coming back to like stories I would have heard.
Yeah.
And just thinking this thing's going to come out and launch in their face. Or something like that. Like,
yeah. And that's honestly probably what it is 90% of the time. Because again, they've made the decision to call us to come out. It's like if they didn't want to do that, they would have just fucking dealt with it themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's just that. I feel safe when I've got my weapon.
I think like most people have like a decent moral compass.
Yeah.
That's why like
most people.
Yeah, they probably have that, like they probably think about that, but then they're just like, they know it's probably not the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Like that and like education obviously gets around a lot more.
And then you get the snake out and you actually show them and then it's not too bad.
Yeah. Well that's the thing too. Like they may have been like 50-50 on calling you and they just decided to call you.
Yeah.
And then once you get the snake out, and
I find it's often if they are 50-50, the snake's gone somewhere where they can't get to it.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah. And then at least that then gives us the opportunity to speak to them as well and show them.
Yeah.
Say, look, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
It just wants to go in the bag and fuck off, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time, like, the snake essentially goes in the bag itself. Like, you're tailing it, but you just put it there.
And it just goes in.
In. Like, I had a good one with that, a decent sized red belly in Lindok the start of the year. And the lady was shitting herself. And I got it, because it was a red, like, I got it out, and there was one that was under the bin.
Yes.
And I was just sitting there, and I sort of held on to her for a bit because I'm like, oh, sick red belly. Then she sort of carrying on a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, watch this. And I literally just put her head near and let go of his tail,
and it went straight in.
Yeah, went straight in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like
does that look like an animal that wants to attack you?
Yeah.
No, it's retreating.
Yeah,
every single time.
Yeah.
So they're easy, really.
Yeah.
I mean, there are definitely little things like that I was sort of showing you when you when you're dealing with a snake and things, cues to pick up on that sort of stuff. But they're generally pretty easy. There are definitely small things you pick up,
for sure,
that help you. But for the most part, you almost know what they're going to do every time. Essentially, I mean, they throw curveballs, but more often than not, you sort of roughly know.
Yeah,
he's either going to do this or he's going to do that.
Yeah, but when they throw curveballs as well, you know what to do as well.
Exactly.
Even if you don't expect it, you know how to react to it.
Yeah.
Typically, when they throw curveballs, they spaz out, rah, rah, rah. It's like, all right, straight in the bag.
Yeah.
Not fucking around.
That's right.
Get it in the bag and you're done.
Yeah.
Great example of that was that one that I caught and it jumped out of the bag. We use quite long bags too compared to some of the other snake catches.
Yeah.
That was a good
one. And it went really well. Caught him, carried on, same thing, put him straight in the bag and then literally lifted up the bag and this thing torpedoed straight back out of the bag. I can't believe I did it. It wasn't a big snake. It was only about a meter.
Yeah, it's hard to
Yeah.
sort of think that would happen with those
so
bags.
whether when I lifted it, maybe because it was sort of still
he wasn't all the way down.
He wasn't all the way down, and obviously as I lifted, he might have used that to sort of.
So I'd had that happen probably once or twice with my old bags because they weren't very deep. I definitely had one that I remember.
Yeah,
where it literally launched straight back out.
Yeah,
I remember it happening. I was like, oh, and then literally was back on it again. But it was done. So quick. That reaction and
again, that's a situation that you wouldn't expect. You had to react to
it because I'm in the bag. And
absolutely.
Next thing, and here we go again.
Yeah. Yeah,
all done well. The second time was straight in, and it did happen again.
So, yeah. Like you said, they throw curveballs at you.
That's right.
Yeah, you think you know what they're going to do. 99% of the time, and then
something like that.
You've done something completely different.
Yeah,
and you've got to adapt to that.
Yeah,
it's a learning curve.
Yeah, and again, that just goes back to the effort that you put in with the training to make sure that you are sort of comfortable.
Yeah, that's right.
As much as you can be.
Well, that's the thing. I did feel comfortable that I could just send him on a job too.
Yeah,
as well. So it's sort of on my half too. Like, especially like when going out like for my business and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't want someone going out there with no shoes on, whipping them over your shoulder.
No.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Nah, who would that be?
Yeah.
Who would that be?
Yeah, like I want you to be as professional as possible as well doing that. So it comes back to me on that as well.
It just comes back to the whole image of snake catchers as well, that we want to be perceived in a positive way.
Yeah.
Because again, like minds are changing, which is a good thing, and that's what we strive for. And being as professional as possible helps with that.
That's right.
We're not just going to show up. Oh yeah, he's not here. Give me your money.
Yeah.
Like we've got to put in the effort to make it worth your time, make it worth our time as well.
That's right.
And of course for the benefit of the animal.
Yeah.
As well. Like.
Yeah, it's keeping everyone happy is hard.
Yeah, we're not flicking them around, making them react and getting that reaction to get the views and attention.
We can just do our job normally and it gets views.
Yeah,
you can well, as we talked about before, you can film a bloody brown snake coming out of one of the bin. What do you even call it?
Yeah, the
like a tub
isolation bin.
Holding
bin.
Yeah,
holding receptacle. Yeah, you can literally hold have a video of a snake coming out of that, flicking its tongue, and that gets views.
Get a few 100,000 views.
It's not like you have to do stupid things to. You just literally just do your job.
And you only stress out the animal one doing it.
Yeah, and I think we'll say on that as well, like on the getting reactions out of them, like. Yes, we do film videos of behavior for the educational purpose. But again, doing 1 or 2 videos with a snake that is going to react and show that behavior as you're releasing it isn't going to stress it out too much any more than what's already happened to it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
and
you put it in context like that.
When you put it in context like that, we are literally grabbing them out of wherever they are, putting them in a bag, taking them somewhere else.
Yeah.
and letting it go. Like filming a quick video of defensive behavior out of that as it's released, you know,
it's not, no.
Again, it's all for an educational purpose at the end of the day. And again, we're not stressing the animal out any more than it already has been.
A lot of the stuff's impromptu too. Like you let a snake go and it comes back and goes between your legs, and you just have your phone on you and you film it.
I've done heaps like that where you release it, it's just turned around, come straight over your feet, gone through your legs, and all that sort of stuff. And they're the ones that get views.
Yeah, I was gonna say it does cross your mind, like in a normal situation, it's like, oh, yeah, sick, just let it go through. But then on the other side, you're like, yeah, this will get a lot of views. I'm just not doing this. As much, it's not planned. You just sort of know. You're just like, oh, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So whatever helps.
But again, 99% of the time, they'll just come straight out of the bag and just go.
Take off. Yeah.
But, you know, some of them do, you know, you tip them out, they'll just sit there for a bit. They'll have a sniff around.
Yeah.
They'll come back the other way. Some will come out of the bag and go darting back towards the road, and you have to grab them again.
I don't know if I've
back
had,
into the scrub.
I don't know if I've had too many this season that sort of just sat there. I think all the ones you did, I reckon.
Yeah, all took off.
Just took off, I think.
We had that little hatchie that I caught out at Churro. That one sort of sat there for a little bit before it took off.
Yeah.
But that was only like real freshy anyway.
Fresh, yeah.
I was probably wondering what was
I had a couple go over my feet and through my legs, but I have one that was for you out at Williamstown that I'd let go and it just sort of sat there for a minute and then went between my legs and took off to the side.
That was a good video.
Yeah. He sat there for a little bit and I was just filming him waiting for him to do something. And then eventually he goes through and then sort of goes around and off into the scrub.
Started poking him with the stick. Do something.
No, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. You don't need to because, again, simply just them moving off through your legs or over your boot or something.
Yeah.
Like the one that I released that moved over my boot and then off into a bush. That got 3 million views.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just standing there, like, not doing anything.
No effort in it.
Literally no effort. You're just doing your job, releasing the animal, and people react to it. Yeah.
I reckon on that same day, the first 2 calls you ever did, they went out to your under, and that one you caught in that bedroom.
Yeah.
I think they ended up getting like, I don't know, over 100,000 views.
Wow.
That was a good video.
That was like sweet. Will's first video and it got views.
Because again, we notice the catching side of the videos
generally doesn't
do as well as if we're just filming
like captive.
A bit of behavior or some captive stuff. Like, and again, a lot of the behavior videos we film is with captive stuff. So it's not a wild snake that we're subjecting to more stress.
Yeah.
A lot of it is captive.
That they get food, water, heat.
Yeah.
They're like on a pretty good wicket.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's not too much stress in their life.
No. But yeah, we do notice that those videos seem to get more of a reaction from people rather than the catchers. That's in our opinion.
So yeah, sometimes it's who it gets pushed to too.
Yeah, you get the odd catch video that does well.
I
think my best one from the season was that sprinkler one. That got like 250,000 views or something. Yeah, like that did all right. But yeah, a lot of the time it's the snake going between your legs on release or something like that that seems to get pushed to the masses.
Yeah, then also in that you get some videos that are pushed
to the wrong masses.
To the wrong masses, and then like this, it still gets heaps of engagement, but it's just annoying. Then you get normally it's like 70-30 on a big video. It's 70-30, probably 30% shit comments.
The positive ones seem to outweigh the negative ones most of the time. Again, just depends on who it gets pushed to.
Yeah.
I think, in saying that, I think the ones I've done with Hallie were all like 70% bad, probably.
Because you're neglecting your children.
Yeah.
You horrible bastard.
Yeah. That was freaking hilarious.
And it is just funny. Like
it is.
Like, what do these people think?
Yeah. That's probably more to the point. Like to like the mindset and IQ level of those people to say things like that. Like. They don't realize. Yeah, that was probably the biggest thing. Like with that, like letting a child play with a snake that you obviously know is a safe snake to handle.
Yeah,
and she's got more chance of being bitten by the dog than she is by that. And but it's just people's mindset of it.
Yeah,
they can't fathom.
They see something a lot of the time without actually reading.
Yeah.
Because again, like I'll post a video of, again, just a red belly on top of the bin.
Yeah.
I'll write something knowing that I'm going to trigger people. And a lot of the time it does.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. But it'd be nice to actually know how many people actually read what you've...
Yeah, what you've
or
done.
they're just looking at the video.
I think most of the time they just look at the video.
Probably.
Because I've had that one's popped up late recently, the one that the dude caught in a jar, the patchy.
Yes, so
yeah, in a glass jar, and I literally caught it like that.
Yeah, wow.
Like I went and picked it up from the dude's house.
Really
like it was around the corner, and my guy just come and grab it, and I took a video of it like in the jar.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got a comment. That was a couple of months ago. And I got a comment the other day that popped up on there. It's just like, "Oh, you let it out the jar. You're just doing it for what did you say? Like something about doing it for social media or something like that." I'm like, I replied, I'm like, "Did you read the thing?"
Like, no chance he read the thing.
I didn't do that. Let's do a quick video before he released it.
Yeah.
People don't.
No idea. They just see the video and react to it.
Yeah, but I've soon realised they don't. Nobody really reads it.
As much as you try and say something that's going to trigger people.
Yeah, I think the first line gets people too, though, because you say read more or see more.
Yeah,
and if you get the right thing in that first bit,
yeah,
let's go for that.
Yeah. Normally, it's some sort of line that triggers people.
Yeah,
that gets the attention.
Yeah,
but that's something you'll get used to as well because you've started your little page.
Yes.
So yeah. Give it time. Give it time.
Yeah, you've been getting good views on that. Considering
it's been alright
for
started. Yeah,
I reckon one of your videos the other day got 10,000 views.
I think 11.2 now.
Yeah, nice.
That was that poll one we did with the one.
That one went well.
Too. And again, it's just like continuously posting.
Yeah,
you're gonna get noticed, and you're gonna get interactions.
You just want to get noticed for the right way.
That's right. Yeah,
pain.
That's why we put lots of educational stuff with it too. So the people have actually taken stuff from it and learning from it as well.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's obviously what we do. Too. So
it's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's just the main thing. Just education. Doesn't matter how many Muppets comment on that.
Yeah, exactly.
You can change a few minds. It'd be good.
Yeah, that's it.
I think generally you do. It's just sometimes it feels like you're not getting through because of dickheads posting on there, but same time it all helps anyway.
Yeah.
So like the that one with Hallie, I think that got 1.6 million views.
Yeah,
and out of that, there was a lot of dickhead comments on there, but I got 2,000 followers out of it.
Yeah, wow.
So there wasn't 2,000 bad comments.
No.
So I won out of
2,000 people that are interested in seeing
exactly, and
what you do.
Outweighed a couple hundred negative ones.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
And you look at it like that too.
Exactly.
Not that it's all about social media and stuff, but it's kind of easy to get the word out there too.
Yeah.
And the more people you have following, the easier it is to get the word out. So.
And again, we just use it to push that education message.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
Compared to others that might use it to, just push business.
Yeah.
And get calls.
Yeah.
And scare people.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the media.
Yeah.
But that episode will be out by the time this one goes out.
Yeah,
so
that would have already come out. Yeah.
We have a good whinge about the media on that one. And a few things.
What was your favorite one?
Will probably be that bedroom one.
And
then probably now would probably almost be that one with the kitchen.
Yeah, that was
a good one.
I would have liked to seen that snake get up there.
Yeah, that's what I was. I couldn't work out either because it's quite a high bench top too, and she left the back door open, and that's where it came through.
I was honestly thinking when she was ringing, I'm like, that could be a red because that's something a red belly would do.
Yeah, I've done a few reds in kitchens. I've done one brown in a kitchen.
Yeah, right.
I think I've done more reds than browns anyway.
Yeah.
But just how he got up.
Yeah,
amongst all the fucking dishes.
Yeah, pretty decent size, and he was hidden.
Yeah, he was hidden there. Yeah, because he was by the oven apparently, and she went there to make some lunch, and all of a sudden, then come cruising, and she kind of pooped herself a little bit.
Did they work out? Did she? I can't remember. Did she say how she thought it got in?
It was the back door. She left the back door open, and I reckon it got up there because she had the window open.
Yeah,
that would have been obviously must have shut that back door in between. Obviously, couldn't get out, and obviously the first thing it thought was to get out through the window.
Yeah,
it was mesh, but it was open from the outside. It was kind of like one of those rudder windows. And so I think that's what happened. Obviously, then saw it and spooked it, and
right.
went and hid behind the pot plant.
It's crazy how often that happens. Like the house is sealed, and someone leaves the door open, and a snake comes through. It happened a job in Eden Valley. I just happened to be out there when I came home that way, and and it was in the bath. I think she locked it in the bathroom or something like that, which is fine.
Yeah.
And she said, "Yeah, I don't know how I got in, but I left this door open for like 10 minutes." I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man. Like she hadn't seen any snakes around before where she lives, and she left the door open for 10 minutes, and
it's happened to cruise past and come in.
So it's pretty crazy when you think about it like that.
Like literally, just would have been on the scent of food or something.
Yeah.
And just like if the door was shut, it would have kept going along the house.
Yeah.
And just gone.
Yeah.
But going along, door was open. I'll go in there.
Yeah, just fell on their nose pretty much against the wall and in sort of thing.
No, that was a good one, that kitchen one.
Yeah, I loved that. Yeah, because originally she's like, "Oh, it's black," and I was like, "Oh," you said red belly. I was like, red belly. Like, yeah, another red belly.
That'll be.
And then I was like moving a few things, and I sort of like moved the plant out of the way. I'm like, so
it's just a brown snake.
That'll be that'll be the vein of your existence.
Yeah,
trying to get reds.
Yeah,
I think we only did like 10 or 12. I think.
Yeah,
like for the season.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do as many as I did last season.
Yeah.
I did a couple more towards the end, but
I think we pretty much on average of what we did. We normally don't do that many.
Right.
But I got a stonker in there that one out towards the end of the season.
Yeah, that was massive.
Flaxton's Valley there.
That was a good size.
Rainwater. That was the rainwater.
Yeah,
that was
a good
huge.
snake.
Yeah.
I only got one big one this season. I got a few chunky ones last season, but
I find that like you come across a lot. Like the reds are always a lot more chunkier than browns generally at the size. Like at the 1200-1300 mark, they're just a bit chunkier.
Thicker.
Yeah, thicker, like bigger bodied sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Browns get a bit more length, but thinner.
Yeah.
Typically.
It'd be interesting.
Yeah.
I'd love to know like one thing I've always wanted to know is just like wherever you are at one point, I wonder where the closest snake is.
Yeah.
Like just sitting here, I wonder where like the closest snake is right here.
That room over there.
Yeah. But yeah, then also like I wonder what the biggest snake is around like the area.
Yeah.
Right now, I wonder like but no one will probably ever see.
It would be great, and there's definitely no time for this, but to take like measurements and weights of what you catch.
Yeah, it would be
to
good.
get an idea, but there's just it's not not practical.
It would be good to go to that depth. It'd be also good like if there's some easy way you could track a snake.
Oh, that'd be cool.
If you could just like if there was nothing to it and you could just
something.
Put a collar on it. No, even just put something on it like some sort of GPS that just falls off by itself after
however long,
after a year or something like that.
And
so you just get a season, or even
a map.
6 months. Yeah, like you catch them at the start of the season, and just get 6 months out.
See what they do,
see where they go, and then be so good.
More definitely needs to be done into that, particularly with the relocation side of it as well. I believe there's only one study done. The ACT.
Yeah, I don't know how I felt about that study. Like, I get it, like the relocate, but it's also like only one area they did it on.
It was one area, and it wasn't many snakes either.
Yeah,
it wasn't a huge sample size to get decent data out of it.
And they're pretty highly adaptable.
Yeah,
brown snakes.
Yeah,
like obviously reds, you're taking a bit more care with trying to find water and stuff like that. But browns are pretty like. I've talked to people who've been dealing with snakes and sort of way longer than me.
Yeah.
And they sort of have the similar sort of, idea. Like, they pretty adaptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're everywhere too.
Sorry.
You go.
I think, like if someone wanted to do it with like a sample size of 1,000 snakes or something like that, you'd get a better idea of what's going on
with them.
Yeah. Yeah, you go.
No, it'd be good. After all, but it'd be good to sort of. I thought that the other day too. Wonder what happened. I wonder what happened to that first day. Wonder whether he's.
Yeah, you do always wonder that.
Yeah.
Like I had the shitty story that not last season, this season, just going the one before.
Right.
The red belly I caught inside on Penrose, I think it was Penrose Road.
Yeah.
The near across the road from the Bush Gardens.
It
was in the they thought it was a blue tongue, and there's a red belly coiled up in their shoe thing in the walking road. Got that, and I released that, and then like not far, like the next week, it was probably probably a kilometer away from where, like, I found that one, sort of probably less than that from where I released it. And someone rang me and said there's a red, like, splattered on the road.
Yeah.
And then I got there, I drove past it just to see, and I'm like, that looks very similar to the one I relocated. And that's probably the only time I've ever seen that happen.
Yeah.
And I'm not 100% sure it was that same snake, but it just sort of lined up a little bit. And I'm like,
there's no way of knowing. Again, unless they had a tracker on it or something like that.
Yeah.
But there's no way of knowing.
But also that it was kind of weird because that snake was on Kalimna Road, which is like, if you go up past the high school, towards the highway, out that way, it starts to look like it's away from that bush gardens area where there's a fair bit of few red bellies in there where the creek, the North Para runs through, but then Kalimna Roads are further away again. It starts getting to be more arid. There's not really much water out there, so it's kind of weird that he was out there anyway.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually really near where I released him, so I was sort of hoping, as much as I didn't want to see him splattered, I didn't want to. And the other thing with that same call, I've talked about it before, but a lady rang me ringing about it, and then as she was on the phone to me, it got splattered.
Yeah.
She literally, she was like, "Oh, I just got run over."
Yeah. I think you'd probably be surprised at how many reds are up this end.
Yeah, there are. I know.
Yeah.
Like, I started to think, oh, maybe there's not, but I know there's a heap along the Para.
Yeah.
That runs all the way pretty much through, where does that start? Up near Anguston, doesn't it?
Yeah, and then through to under.
Then through across here, and then to under, and then.
So they're here.
Yeah. And that's why we do get a few reds at the wineries, because a lot of the older wineries back onto the Para, because they used to be able to pump water out of it. Oh, sorry, they used to pump all their waste into the Para, so it's pretty gross.
There is that creek that runs through Anguston as well, through the Anguston Park there. And up through the back through the hospital.
Oh yeah,
there's that creek there.
Yeah.
I don't think that's part of the Para.
There's there'd be a lot of little micro habitats you don't think about.
Yeah,
too.
Just random little dams and stuff like that. Yeah, around the place that
just a dam. There could be just a
It's still a body of water. Like it, probably has frogs and stuff there, and they're probably just living there. Yeah, I think numbers up here would definitely still be.
I think they're right.
Good. Yeah, it's just you
just never see them.
No, you just don't see them.
But they have less of a need to come up to a house. That's also what I tell people too. Like if they got a body of water like the creek or the river or a dam, they got a food source. They got no need to come up to the house. It was only like what you experienced the season before last. When dams started drying up, then you start getting them closer because they're just desperate for something.
Yeah, it's like this season just gone, I caught barely any reds.
Yeah.
Particularly towards the end of the season, whereas 24-25 season, I caught like 40 reds in February, March.
Wow.
Just because everything was dry and they had nowhere to go. Yeah. Basically. So they were just coming up to houses.
So again, like it's a double-edged sword too. Like it's fun catching them, but at the same time, you're like far out.
If you're not catching them, it's
good as well.
Yeah. But like this season, nothing dried up.
No.
Well, completely. So still plenty of water. We've had plenty of rain now.
Yeah.
So they would have settled into now nicer than they would have last season, probably.
100%. What else we got? Do you only catch one red?
Yeah, only one.
The one in the
there was one other we thought was, but I think that was a what? That was the one we caught behind the wall bags in Angus. In Belly.
Oh yeah, on the way out
Belly. We thought that one might have been a red.
Yeah, but it was.
But I ended up being a brown.
Yeah, so he got one red in there, which isn't too bad. Really, that's one. That's about my ratio. Yeah, 1 in 10 is probably about. Literally, that's about the ratio. So
it'll be Eden Valley, Williamstown, where the red calls mainly come in.
Yeah, pretty much about rim around there. But then had a few calls. Had like 2 wells and shit too. So
you sent bloody John to one, and I got that one in Virginia.
Yeah, I sent John out to 2. I didn't hear about this last one, but the one before that was definitely red.
Definitely red.
And then you had one out that way.
Yeah.
There is a few
just sticking to the river,
even like where you don't think of them, like out. I've done a couple in Kapunda.
You got reds out there, yeah, right.
And then like you're like, oh shit, that doesn't make any sense, but then it does because there's a creek goes through. I think it might be the Light River.
Something like that.
I think one of those runs through there.
You just wouldn't think it.
Like they're like on the way into Kapunda from like if you're coming from Gawler or
you go
like that,
you cross it,
that big bridge,
yeah.
and I've released them down
there.
I think I might have only caught one. I might be over exaggerating, but I've definitely caught
Still,
one. I've caught one. Red there. And like obviously they wouldn't pop up too much because they got that nice creek. I think that pretty much stays full the whole time.
It's a bit. It's not right through the town either.
No.
So they don't have a need to.
Great spot for releasing things too. Like it's just enough out the town and it's just vibrant there. Like
I think the one brown that you sent me to last season, I released there. Yeah, as well. That was at the hospital.
Oh, that's right. That's well, I was in Perth.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a couple there, yeah, when I was in Perth last year.
Yeah.
But again, I remember that one. I'm like, it's for the hospital. Can you do it, please?
But they fucking had it contained anyway. So
exactly. Yeah, easy one.
It was a hatchie. Literally just tip it into the bag. And go to release it. It was
Seemed to go there a few times every season too. Like Kapunda Hospital was always.
Yeah, because you were there this season too, weren't you? For one.
Yeah, I've done. Oh, I might have only done 3 there, 3 or 4. I did. At least you do almost, probably 3 or 4 there a season. Sort of. Get more than that in calls, and they just tell me that they've seen one, and they just ask for advice.
Yeah. I did one at the Gawler Hospital for you this season. Yeah. That was the only one there.
Yeah. I haven't done one at Tanunda or Ango this. Oh, I might have done. No, I haven't.
I didn't do one at Gum.
Normally do 1 or 2 at least Tanunda or Ango Hospital because where they are.
Yeah.
Like Tanunda's always. I've caught a couple hatchies inside there at the hospital. And at Anguston last season, I caught a Delma that was inside the ED.
Oh, wow.
That they thought was a baby brown, but it was a Delma.
Yeah.
And I just released it out in the garden. But then they get a few. They got like a funny back door that comes down, and they come down the little ramp and they don't get back up.
Yeah,
they just sort of get caught there a few times. But
again, it was a weird season.
Yeah,
so
that'll be Will's jobs from now on. Angus Hospital you can do then.
He'll have plenty to do when weather warms up again. That's for sure.
No, it'd be good.
I think the interesting one I did was the one we did at heading to Gawler, heading out that way. It was the one that was in the drain, the cold drain. Cruised across the road, landed in the drain.
Oh, Freeling.
That's it. You're heading out that way.
Yeah.
And that was about 20-minute drive from where I was.
Yeah, something
about like that.
Freeling's not too.
It's honestly not too bad. It's like the calls I did out at like what's that called out that way? Not Manapara.
Anglevale.
Yeah. There you think, oh shit, that's heaps far.
Like 20 minutes, it's not that far.
Just straight down the freeway. So not too bad.
We got there, and she said it was in her front yard, cruised along, and it followed the gutter all the way along, and then plopped itself in there. So I sort of shined the torch in there, and then lifted up the lid, and I saw all these like leaves and stuff. Then I sort of poked around with the hook. Next thing, there he is.
Yeah, quite. You find that with hatchies, like any other size snake, it just would take off.
It's gone, yeah.
But the hatchies seem to just a little tiniest pile of leaves, and
just go and sit under something.
Yeah,
that happened out at the Louise the other week when I messaged you. Oh no, I put my story up and you were out there.
Seversfield, yeah.
Had like a hatchie there. I'm like, figure not much point. The dude was watching where it was, but it was a hatchie in the end.
Yeah.
So, but literally, like I looked up and down, can't find him. I came back to like where we first walked in with a little pile of leaves, and he was in there.
He was just in there. Yeah.
Found a nice little spot. And
I've found hatchies like that before.
Yeah.
They just go and just sit.
Yeah.
And hope nothing.
Sit and hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other hatch I did was the one that was at the Tanunda High School there.
Oh, Faith.
At Faith, yeah. And they had it in the little like tub.
Yeah, they always do a good job.
Yeah, no, they had it. Really contained.
That's another one we'd probably go half a dozen times, maybe.
Yeah,
where
their location is.
4 to 6 times. So you sort of go there. Normally hatchies.
Yeah,
but I have caught a couple. I've caught one large snake there.
Right,
and the rest have just been hatchies. I think normally.
Yeah. And then the other one was the one at Churro that I caught, which was another hatchie. And that was the one in that car
place. Yeah.
And that was under a couple of toolboxes.
Yeah.
You did a few hatchies then.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So that was good as well. So not only got big ones, I got small ones, and I even got the.
It's good because at least you get used to using the bag.
Yeah.
It's obviously not. That's another technique that I didn't get taught, and it wasn't really a thing.
It's only recently.
That we got. I mean, you'd see people do that with pillowcase or hatches. I'm like, that's very bit pushing it, maybe a little bit. Like probably 90% like chance you're probably not going to get bitten through a pillowcase with a patchy, but
still,
yeah, I still wouldn't try.
The thicker bag would be
at least
better.
just a double stitch. There's you can't say it's zero, but like the likelihood is so small.
Yeah,
because when you're grabbing a whole, like you're grabbing it like
just a bunch of,
you're getting layer over layer over layer, and it's just no like. It is a little bit uneasy when you're holding them though. They're nailing the bag.
They're trying to,
you know it's not going to get through.
No.
But
again, you can just quickly pull the bag through, and it's in the bag anyway. So yeah,
that was like that. That was that medium size one we call. That was my very first bag grab we did. That was that one that was stuck in that rat trap.
Oh, yeah, actually, that was
that one. That was one.
They got like.
I completely forgot about that one until then.
That was another one with stupid comments. That was they got like 1.8 million views or something. Just this the mouse trap, and
that's why.
Yeah. But like the way it was good because I thought when he first said it, my first thought was like hatchy.
Dead
in a mousetrap.
Yeah,
but like it was literally the best case scenario. It was like
just clipped him.
It was a juvie, or juvenile. Just towards the end had been a juvie, I think.
How big do you reckon?
Yeah, probably 2 foot.
Yeah,
and then like chunky enough. He was in good condition, and just pinched the skin. Like it was only just it was just impeding him enough to stop him moving.
But
and then like once we took it, like I think what did we do in the end?
I think I grabbed him by the tail with the bag, and then you used the hook, and then undid the trap,
and then you just pulled.
And then I just pulled him.
I wish we got a video of that.
I know.
That would have been. That would have been. Just how that worked.
Yeah.
I got a video of him with the mouse trap on him.
But because you were using the hook, you couldn't film all at the same time.
Sometimes you just got to do the job.
You do.
Not have to worry about it.
You try and get
that was cool.
That was a good one. Yeah. And again, that went off as well on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I kind of thought that would, to be honest.
With all the Muppets.
Yeah.
Again, you know when stuff's gonna. So this one's gonna go.
Yeah,
this one's gonna go. But yeah, so just about at where we are at the end of the season now. Anyway, as you've got your got all your permit and stuff, but
at least you got captive stuff.
Yeah, that's right. It's good to keep me on the toes while I'm off.
Yeah. That's
experience with the captive stuff as well.
That's it. Just keep you,
keep me fresh up
on your toes as well. Keep you fresh.
You're always rusty on that first one though.
Yeah,
you just hope for an easy catch, like the first one of the season. Even if you have been you're obviously dealing with your captive stuff, but you're always rusty, like 'cause it's just a different situation.
Yeah,
a different beast, you'd say.
Yeah. And again, it is very different going from captive to wild stuff.
100%.
Like you can do it as many times as you want. You think you know how things are going to react, but again, they'll throw a curveball at you.
Yeah.
And throw you off a bit.
Yeah.
But no, you're ready for next season now when the weather starts.
Definitely am.
Weather starts warming up, and
and I can go on a holiday on a weekend.
You can go on a holiday on a weekend.
Vice versa.
So I need to get someone from my end of the hills.
Yeah.
As much I love doing it, but it's just just be nice to go when the weather's nice to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Just enjoy a weekend at the bloody beach or something would be good.
Yeah.
All the days you get multiple as well. So
all that too.
Even you're not under the necks.
Yeah.
Even just taking the pressure off that way.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll have Poppy as well at some point, hopefully. So
yeah.
Hopefully you should knock all her call offs early in the season.
Get
next,
that in
next season.
At least it'll be good. Not having actually a nice little team to work with would be good, and then just have everything covered. Get to people quicker, like you said.
Yeah.
And again, that way, if you do have a call that is a bit further out and there aren't any other options, someone can go and do that without worrying about getting another call 5 minutes from
where we are.
Yeah, which is nice as well.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a bit further out, but again, if there's no other option, you go and do it.
Yeah,
like
That was like last weekend when I came to your house.
Yeah,
and then like when I first sort of, I'm like, oh shit, what happens if I get a call? Even though the call's pretty much slowed down, but it was 28.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, I got Will. That's right.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
He's good to go now.
Yeah.
I need someone at my end.
Yeah, because you're training someone at the moment, aren't you?
I am, but unfortunately they're not out my end. They're down the bottom of the hills.
Oh, she was.
So I'll still pass some calls when I get them for down that end, but
that's right.
It'd be nice to have someone up my end.
Right.
But there'll probably be couple of times roll call on you guys as well.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
Like, I'll be away late September.
Yeah.
So that's probably when they'll start coming in. I got to go to Sydney for a wedding.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll be on call for that week.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully I can find someone, which would be nice.
Yeah.
So again, I can go away for a weekend or something.
Yeah. Not have to stress.
Yeah.
Don't have to stress about playing with snakes, but go play with snakes. Herping anyway. No, I mean not play with snakes. Just take photos in situ.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Like we're doing in a couple of weeks' time.
Like we're doing in a couple of weeks' time. Yeah, we need to record that episode as well before we go.
Yeah.
Whenever that might be. We got a couple more we need to record before we go.
Yeah.
But no, that'll be good. That'll be good. We're still teasing people with it.
Yeah.
Not saying anything yet. Anything else we want to talk about? Any other calls we want to talk about? Or we just about good?
Yeah.
I think we covered most of the calls.
Yeah. I think we'll wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up there if we're happy to.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Nah, easy. Again, it's good that you've got your permits and everything through.
I can't wait for next season.
Yeah, no, it's going to be good.
I hope we get some more reds. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
we don't roll.
Don't get your hopes up.
Yeah, if I'm away, I'll send you. Again, if I'm away and I get calls for reds in the hills, I'll fucking send you them.
Yes,
so.
At least Will can go the back way through.
Yeah, through.
Angus
It's probably not that far from.
No, not
to get to the sort of bottom of the hills.
No, because I do a bit of work out at Cockatoo Valley, so that's
not
too far for me. That's like a 20-minute drive, 25-minute from where I am.
It's not too bad if you're going
around the back. Like
go around through Eden Valley up.
Even
that way.
It's going to make it easier too for the in between calls, like Springton and Mount Pleasant.
Right.
So I like going to them. And sort of 50-50 between me and Brett who goes.
Depends on who's closer.
Yeah, we're both probably around the same time, but like you're 10 minutes closer up that way, going straight across. So it's going to be
so even you getting to Birdwood or something
wouldn't be too bad
that far.
No,
that's good to know. Yeah,
take some of Brett's work.
Yeah.
No, we work together.
No, that's good to know.
Yeah, because I do a bit of work out there, doing a bit of slashing and stuff. Cause
okay. Yeah.
So yeah, it doesn't take too long. That's why I head out that way. So.
Yeah.
No, that's good to know. Yeah.
A bit more rainfall, so it grows a bit quicker.
Yeah, that's right. It's beautiful out there, so I don't mind the drive.
It is nice. Yeah.
Nah, all good. I reckon, we'll leave it there. So, yeah, thanks for coming back on.
Thanks for having me again, guys.
I'm sure once next season starts, we'll get you on for some recaps and stuff like that. So
say, does that mean he has to join us on the...
Not just us waffling on. We can switch it up if someone's not available or something like that.
Just cool catch-ups.
Yeah, that's it. There should be plenty going into next season once it all kicks off.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for coming back on. Thanks for listening, everyone. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Thanks for listening.
Cheers.